For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, for the record, for the record.
Oh, I'm by myself.
What happened?
Me again, dude. Like, what? Just let me go in by myself.
Where'd everybody go?
What?
Is Lisa still in the background?
Yeah.
Hey, okay, listen, we're there. We're good.
Listen,
what happened?
You disappeared.
Dude, I'm a magic man.
Here we go. Here we go. You've watched too much Magic Mike movie.
No, I would in my 20s maybe, but no. What's up, man? Good morning. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Dude, I think it's just a technical difficulties kind of morning, and it's okay. You know,
it happens. We're in that. This is the tech industry, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. So what's going on, man? Tell me what's going on. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Oh, we got Lisa Hannon with Mrs Grout on today, and she's gonna tell us all about the grout world, man. How do we get your floors from yucky to awesome? You know,
yeah, I mean, she's not just gonna tell us about the grout world. She's gonna tell us about what she's doing to make an impact in her community. She's gonna be talking about all the stuff she's doing for Halloween, which she's really stepped up. Last year, she jumped on board and she was a witch, and I was driving around and I heard her. This like impression she was doing, brooms for sale, it stuck in my head. I couldn't get out of it. Brooms for sale, and she was selling brooms. It was awesome, man. It was honestly, she sounded like almost like a Disney-esque character at Disney World. It was really good. So I know she's doing that, and I have nothing but great things to say about Lisa when she comes on board. So what else we got going?
Not too much, man. Just Wi-Fi. You know, the technological world. Wi-Fi issues, this is just speculation, but whatever. I returned my damn my cable box because I just don't watch TV.
Right.
I returned it, and I think they're just like trying to get at me. You know what I mean? Oh, you want to return your cable?
Yeah.
Huh? All right.
Your $100 a month, bro, is really.
Now they're attacking me on my Wi-Fi.
Get this guy, man. He took $100.
Listen, it's one of those divorces that ain't going so well for me right now. You know.
Yeah. I shout out to Authentic Barbering. He gave me, Justin, not you, not Frank, not James, me. This. Oh shit! I almost fell. This awesome shirt. Wait, there it is. Jorge.
Well, it is what it is.
My whole desk for that.
We know who gets butthurt all the time, so we have to let you get to you.
Listen, my barber and I have a special connection that you guys just don't have.
Is it an after hours one? I'm just wondering.
Oh, he's my friend. We're friends.
Yeah,
we're friends.
I go and see him tomorrow, so it's all good.
Dude, you go on the I think you go more than I go.
I go once a week now.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's why you're a handsome devil. No,
I have to. I have to now.
Listen, no bullshit. Is it not the best feeling when you leave a barbershop for a guy? Right? It's like when a guy cleans the car, it drives better.
Of course. Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It just feels like it.
It does feel like it.
It feels good to feel good.
It does. I also would like to say one more thing. I am on a cleanse, bro. I'm all in, Justin, because I know you're in it. Everyone's in on this, bro. And I need to lose some LBs and bring sexy back, bro. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in front of everybody.
Listen, that self-care stuff is important, man. We'll lose ourselves in this whole grand scheme of things in this world, man, of just not taking care of ourselves, eating right. All this crap that we put in ourselves affects our mood, which affects our money, which affects our jobs, everything, our relationships. We have to try, man, and try the best we can, because you know what? I fall off so easily. and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm doing the Jenny's workout program right now.
Yeah.
Me and Tiffany do it at home. We do it together. We're eating good. We don't cheat on the weekends. That's our biggest downfall, is cheating on weekends, man. It's like, but there's healthy choices, it's just healthier decisions on food when you're out to eat with friends and stuff at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
my problem is I have 3 daughters in the house, and there's junk. I like sweets. I have a problem. I have to fix it.
We'll fix it.
I'm trying, bro. Look,
fix it.
A shake a day.
Just do it like Nike. A shake a day, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then candy at night.
Yeah, then a couple of chocolate malt ball whoppers at night. You know.
Hey, and listen, it's a process. You know what I mean? That it literally is an addiction. Like I had a soda addiction for a long time, and that was a hard one to kick, man. And then I went to a sugar-free one, and like I'm thinking that's better, right?
Milk's my downfall. Milk.
Really?
Dude, I could drink a gallon a night. It's bad. All that sugar in there and processed. But there's this guy. He works for Suncoast Roofing. His name's Steve Orr. But I met him many, many years ago. And he would see me drink milk like middle of the day. And he's like, "You're drinking pus." He was so against milk, bro. He's like, "You realize like that's pus, right?" I'm like, "What?" And he was trying to give me this perspective of a cow and I'm like he almost turned me away from milk. I'm like, "Shut up."
Well, when you put it like that,
so gross.
You got me. I'm like, ugh. Now I'm drinking like the adult stuff and almond milk. And
yeah,
I think it's not confirmed or denied, but I think I'm lactose.
Yeah.
I eat. I don't know, man. Maybe like a slight bit, but every time I eat or drink milk,
don't tell me issues. You want me to come over and rub your belly?
I need to eat that. No, for real. But let me say what's up to some people real quick, man. We got Marcia. Hold on, let me go back up here real quick.
Who's up on?
We got Marcia is right.
Love her.
Bam, right there. She's always supporting us, man.
Love her.
Love
her.
AKA Derek. He kills me with the Derek, man.
Dude, her mannerisms are so on point, bro.
I know.
So on point. Yeah.
I'm like, be like Marcia. I'm like,
yeah, so on point.
Let's see. We got Luke. Justin became famous and had to get a haircut once a week. Yeah, I don't know about famous. Maybe
Luke Beta Bay Luke.
Yes,
bro. He's at my house this week. You're gonna come over. We're gonna have a little putting contest when we're done, bro.
Oh, we're gonna putz around.
We're gonna putt. We're gonna putt, and his guys are doing a phenomenal job. And I want to say he has a star on his team, and I forgot his name, and I'm sorry, but he just did this like little commercial for me. Like, give me a call. It's the best, bro. He's good people. Good people.
Yeah, no, Luke's good people, man. He's got a good thing going on over there. We got SJ in the house. What's up, SJ? Luke could get Justice Hollywood. I could put on a good show. How's that? Yeah. We got Walter Green, my man. He's like a car, more aerodynamic. SJ says Jenny would be proud, Reagan. We got Amanda says, good morning, gents.
Amanda's here. The princess, the queen. Amanda's here. That's awesome.
We got Marcia wants the info on the cleanse, please.
It makes you go to the bathroom.
It's spoiled milk. That's what it is.
It's green crap goes on my beard.
We got George, man. George Ramirez, the one that gave you shirts. I don't have a shirt, but whatever. We're not going to.
George, I feel you so close to me. I'm sorry, bro. I'm in rare form today.
I like you in rare form. That's great. Let's see. We got Luke says Reagan is like 45 on 30, going on 30.
Dude, this son of a stop making fun of my dude. Listen, look, I'm gonna beat your ass in basketball. Okay, I'm gonna beat you in this putting competition. We're gonna go, bro. Let's say first of all, it's 44, pumpkin. Okay, not 45. You want to go? You want a piece of the old man? Let's go. I'm I'm very gentle and I'm brittle.
He's in rare form. We got Andrew says, protein snacks help me.
Yeah.
We got Christian says, Lisa's going to be awesomeness. That's facts.
Lisa is awesome. I can't wait to bring her on. We should just bring her on, dude. Enough about it.
I'm just reading a couple more and we're going to bring her on, okay?
Right.
We got Tyler. Good morning to you. We have
Tyler Cardigan.
Wayne Scott. Well, good morning to you.
What's up? Good morning, Wayne.
And
Wayne.
My beautiful wife, Tiffany.
Dude, I can't. She's awesome. End of story. You all know my love for Tiff, bro. She's a fantastic person.
Ron Smith, what's up, man?
Ron, right. The legend, the president of Hub Life Charities. What's up, Ron? Love you, buddy.
And so without further ado, I'm going to bring on Lisa. What's up,
Lisa?
Lisa?
Morning! Morning! How are you guys doing this morning?
Good.
What's up, girl?
Oh, my goodness. So it's nice to see everybody. Justin knows last night I called and I'm like, what are we talking about? What is the agenda? I've got to, and he's like, oh no, we're just singing it.
I don't like agendas.
Oh my God. So, yeah, so it's going to be fun today.
Oh, yeah.
I might be a little bit of a control freak, you know?
All right, so let me introduce Lisa, everybody. This is Mrs. Grout, guys. If you don't know Mrs. Grout, you'll see her vehicles all over Tampa Bay. They're beautifully wrapped vehicles with the brush on top. Mrs. Grout, it's not so much about cleaning grout, it's about removing the grout, replacing the grout, and not just that, just a great individual. Her team is a team of women, strong women that actually just get stuff done. And I've said this before, I'll say it again 1,000,000 times. Women get it done. Women know how to get it done. It's like, I put one woman versus 10 men over anything, any day of the week, because they just get stuff done. It's fantastic. So,
Madam Vice President.
Oh, yes. And Lisa is the Madam Vice President of Hub Life Charities as well. I love when people step up and do the right thing, and I'm really grateful for all these people that are all around us. So, Mrs. Grout, tell the world who you are, because we already know, but some don't. So tell us who you are.
Okay, well, actually, I'm a real estate agent of 29 years that decided that I wanted to start a company that would cater to real estate agents because they're selling houses in and out. What are the things that they need the most? Was bathrooms and kitchens revitalized. And so that's how it started. I don't really do real estate now. You know, I do have some leasing agent. I do some shopping center stuff. But so I went down this road, and it was kind of a company that I started that I would have shopping money into my retirement, and I'd be able to travel. And it was an exit plan from corporate America. And then it turned into something much more. My original idea was that I would have me and my posse of good-looking guys, okay? Because I didn't think women could pull grout out of showers, and I didn't think women would want to get on their hands and knees and do floors. And I hired all these good-looking guys, and I had problems because I had to go get them out of the houses because women were smacking them on the butt, and it was crazy. I had maybe trying to pull them into bedrooms, and this poor guy would call me. I have 3 children and a wife at home. I can't deal with this. And I had this lady show up, and she was older than I was. And I thought, oh my God, she doesn't even know what she's talking about. And she told me that she had prayed for a new job and that she saw this job and she knew it required her to be on her hands and knees a lot. So she wanted to work for me so she could spend her days praying. And I thought, this is absolutely, I know.
That's
I
awesome.
thought, this is insane. So we started with doing floors, and I went to all the classes, got all the certifications. And when we started, I didn't really like competing with the carpet industry. And so we kind of invented, with the help of all the education that I got through the industry, something that was female friendly. I do hire guys. I love men that work for me. So please, if you're a guy and you need a job, please call me. So we just made it, you know, some of that equipment, you carry some of that equipment when you're a lady. Okay. And, you know, it takes two of us, three of us sometimes to load. There's one buffer that we have, you know, so we're kind of reinventing that part of the industry. And so we focus on two things. We focus on the floors, cleaning, repairing, and sealing. But our bread and butter is shower regrouts. And I have a stock of contractors that use us where they go to when they're doing houses over and they need to redo the bathroom, but they don't want to dump thousands and thousands of dollars there. They want to put it in the kitchen. So, hey, call us in and, you know, a couple $1,000s, we make it look absolutely beautiful because we take it all out, the detail, the caulk, all of it. You know, when a woman starts cleaning and then we start ripping caulk out, oh my gosh, it's insane. Yeah. So that's us in a nutshell. And then what happened was the women, we started to grow together. We actually, I've had different people in. Marcia was one of them. And we started growing and we started doing our outings together. It's just a really great place to work. And we have 400 reviews. Wow. Just awesome. So
that's impressive. 400 reviews.
Yes. 400. If you add up Angie's list, you know, it's the whole thing where you connect them. And if you have them all connected, it will show up on Google. So there you go.
Does that work with Facebook?
Facebook reviews don't count anymore. You know, I think only what counts on Facebook is the recommendation button or how they do that. Gotcha. So, you know, we focus on putting something out every day on Google, and we do focus on putting out on Facebook. And that's because of, you know, I have to give Reagan this, you know, I've told Reagan this before. I have this wonderful coach that I still use. She does my strategic planning, which is another subject. But, you know, she was trying to get me to do all this before. And I still, you'll see me on the video, you'll see me off the video. You know, I'm still a little video shy, but I really am working on it. And it's because she'd been preaching it to me. I walked into this hub meeting, which I actually thought was a secret church meeting. And they started talking. I mean, and Reagan was talking like he was preaching the right stuff to me. Maybe that's what it was. That, you know, when you go to church, the person speaking actually reaches out to your soul. And I was sitting in that room, and the whole time as a business owner, I am looking, you know, nothing against my BNI group, but that's just about referrals and following a system. This room was putting your feet and your toes into water you've never been in, what's coming up in the future. And I'm from the past. We didn't do video. You didn't do video. And if you were smart, you didn't do pictures either. You know, no image. You know, so, you know, doing this was all brand new to me. You know, just setting up for this. I was on it 20 minutes early, propping, putting everything. Okay, what's that look like? How's this work? What button do I push? Oh my God, he didn't send directions. You know, I'm from a different world, or, you know, a different time. So walking into that room was transforming me because it led me down a path that I would not have gone down. I had people steering it, but there were a bunch of people running down that path together, blindly following that guy, you know? And I was like, I'm in. I believe it's going to work, you know, and I'm a pretty good judge of character. So I did it. I don't regret it. Huboween, the first time I blew it off, shame on me. Second time I was going to blow it off, but I was like, you can't be a shit and blow it off again. That won't look cool. So I showed up, I threw some stuff together the last week and a half, and I showed up and I just thought, okay, how am I going to dazzle these people? Because nobody came with me, you know, and it was that voice. And I tell people it was so fun. You have to do it, especially because the kids are in the car. It's like a safari. You know,
it is like a safari.
It was so impactful, Lisa. Like when I heard, it's hard for me to explain. It's almost like it was in surround sound, like you were on a speaker, but you weren't. rooms for sale, and it's in my soul. It was fantastic because you weren't like everyone there scaring people or getting in the car's face, and you have this beautiful witch, right, all dressed up in this glamorous voice. It was awesome. I loved it. It was awesome. So I look forward to what you're doing next year or this year too.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. We got some crazy stuff going on. I've been painting. I think I'm up to almost 100 skulls, just base painting them. So the artist, I've found a bunch of artists that love to paint, and they're going to be fixing that. So it's going to be real fun. It's just really cool that the money's going to such great causes, and it's just. I enjoy it, and I enjoy the fact that I am vice president, guys, so I see where the money goes. So if there's anybody doubting where the money goes or the procedures or what they're doing behind the scenes, the first board I was on was Head Start. Okay, because I was a participant. My son, and when I was young, I didn't have it, really well. I busted my ass to get to where I am. And so I've watched boards and I've been on boards. And what they're doing is they're doing everything absolutely right. I haven't seen anything that I've questioned. So I'm just here. So it's just a good cause. So there you go.
I want to say, even if you put it out on paper and highlighted everything, there's still going to be doubters. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because not everybody has to understand. I've learned not everybody has to understand in order for, us to have a purpose and to keep going and doing good things. Not everybody's going to, or come with you,
No.
Yeah.
We don't want that, guys. It doesn't matter. Listen, what others say, or if anyone sits there, I've said this a million times, and ruminates about what other people are doing, that's a problem to me, and that's an inward problem, and some people just need to look inward. We don't care about that stuff. We laugh at that stuff. We keep moving forward. I would also like to say that Lisa has spearheaded a couple of things for us, which I'm really, really grateful for. The Hub and Hub Pro is getting into Hernando County, collaborating with the chamber up there as well. Lisa headed up this fantastic dinner that she sold out, which was really awesome. It's not like we made any money. The money was to pay for the food and pay for the facility. And all these business owners in Hernando showed up, and Justin spoke, I spoke, Morris spoke, all these people spoke. Lisa was up there, of course. Absolutely fantastic. And we got rave reviews, I was told, by multiple people, including Lisa. And now we have the Hernando County Chamber. In fact, we were actually supposed to meet them yesterday, but there were some scheduling issues, so we're going back next month, and we're going to start collaborating and bringing it up there. And Lisa spearheaded that. Also, Lisa is spearheading a program or an event, in Hernando with Leadfoot City, and she's doing a home show / job fair / collaboration corner / people meeting. Like, it's this awesome home show event. As well, Lisa, if you want to touch on that really quick, go ahead.
Yeah. So, you have the big home show in Tampa, and, that's great. I worked them for many years, the home show, and it's all about selling things for your home, businesses, trades, etc. But who really wants to drive to Tampa anymore? I mean, honestly, the money here are people my age and older, and I ain't driving to Tampa. Right. So I would like that was where it came from, is, if I could go somewhere local, because Citrus, Pasco, and Hernando, we are now getting some serious numbers. And with the growth that's happening, we're getting more people. So our companies, there were days that when we first started our company, we went to Tampa. Yeah, because you had to. That's where sometimes the business was. Well, now you don't have to. So I thought this home show, we would have trades. We'd have people that sell things, that make things. So you'd have your crafts and your artists.
Yep.
You'd have people that are looking for jobs because the trades are there. So why would we not have a booth where you could fill out applications or find out who's actually looking for employment, vice versa? And then the collaboration corners. Since we have all these businesses around, why not take the time to collaborate together? Like my business, we do not do clean only on tiles. I do clean repairs and seals. So I refer that to another person that does carpet and tile. So it gives you the opportunity to meet people that you can use to make your business more complete.
Yeah,
So,
I think that show is going to be very successful. And if any business owner is watching this or watching this later, if you want to be involved with this with Leadfoot City and Mrs. Grout, I would contact Mrs. Grout and then see what it takes to be involved with this event. But it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be an outdoor event. It's going to be in November. It's going to be after Halloween. We got pumpkin spice in the air during November. We got pumpkins in the air. We got all that stuff. So it'll be a good time to do it. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, and it's not just so I'm going to be there with the Hope Shot because it's not just business owners, it's for anybody that wants to come out, and it's a community event,
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to come out and get the word out, about even the good works you're doing, with nonprofits as well, because we don't highlight it enough. You're still a business,
Right.
You should be out there representing. If nonprofits want to come out there and show what they do and what they're about, that'd be great for them to come out there as well, because that's what we're going to do as well.
Awesome.
go ahead, Reagan.
I just said awesome.
That's
my filler.
In Leadfoot City, they have it going on, people. They have everything that we need to make this flow just fabulous. We're not working for SJ to death or Jen because they do so much. So it was so nice to see that Leadfoot City. It's a great venue. We're going to have a VIP section. We're going to have food available. There's going to be a DJ. So it's going to be an awesome event, and it's on November 12th, which is a Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a home show in Tampa on steroids and a little bit more laid back and fun. Got it.
For sure. Quick, what you mentioned SJ and Jen. Quick shout out to them. You got the River, you got SJ. They do a ton of stuff behind the scenes, so we all applaud them. They don't get enough credit. This is all volunteer work for them. But I do also want to say that at the same time, if you feel that you're that person that's good with paperwork or organization, keeping people in line, all that fun stuff, I highly suggest you get involved. And we encourage that. We want you to be a part of what we do. And I'm telling you guys right now, a lot of people will post, and I will say this, it's the same people doing the same thing over and over again. Well, the reason why it's the same people doing the same thing over and over again, because it's the same freaking people that show up every single time. Mm-hmm. We want to encourage more people to show up. We don't shun away B&Is. We don't shun away chamber. We don't let's go. Everyone together. Let's move this shit moving forward and then make an awesome event. So if you want to be involved, we have so many events coming up. We're going to be doing the Christmas tree event again this year. Halloween is going to be, yeah. We were actually, so just to touch on that really quick, I didn't know if that was even going to come to fruition because Main Street was getting a new director and then this, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so that's going to come to fruition again. So I'm really excited about that. And you're right, Lisa, all this money directly back into the community, goes towards other businesses. Let's be transparent. Some businesses are struggling and they reach out to Hub Life and they're like, hey, can we get some help? Or we have the PACE program, Veterans Alternatives. What else? God, goodness gracious, guys, we've done so much. To the Hope Shot, we've done so much stuff. It goes back to other programs within our community and pays for Christmases that kids would never have Christmas before. So we've also learned a lesson, right? I'm not waiting 1 week before Christmas to give a Christmas tree away. that's over. Like 2 weeks, the Christmas trees will be displayed. Everyone can go, oh my gosh, look at all the pretty trees and the lights and it looks so fantastic. And then they're gone because we're going to give them to everyone that should enjoy them for the rest of December, not just the week before Christmas. So,
and it takes a little bit just in case the windstorms come.
Yeah, let's not bring that
stressful,
buddy.
A little less stressful, you know what I mean? But I want to touch on the people that might not feel like, oh, where do I insert myself? How do I insert myself? Like, what does that look like? Because there's a lot of people that don't feel a part in this group, and that's just not the case. Like we're all here to do the same thing. We just want to be a part of something. We want to run a business. We want to be successful. We want all these things. And you see all these people that are always in the limelight. I was the guy that was outcasted until I inserted myself into where the stuff was. Just insert yourself. You're like, hey, man, hey. You're like almost like a dog. You're getting on the ankle,
Let me change that word though, because you weren't outcasted. No one's outcasted. It's self-cast by not inserting yourself, right? But we're so critical. Let's have this conversation. We're so critical of our own selves, and we overthink so much. Like, well, do I not belong? Why am I not getting asked? We're asking everyone, like right now, like, please come help out Lisa in her events. Come help Justin with the Hope Shop. Come help us with the Hub Life. Like, come help us. I promise you, we're going to talk about you. Like, that is a benefit. This is also a business page, guys. Let's make no mistake. A benefit of this is for all of us to collaborate, to build each other up and build each other's business. I can assure you, if I see someone show up, this is why Tyler Hardigan and I became friends. Tyler Hardigan was a huge doubter, right? Barrier pressure cleaning, huge doubter. He's like, who's this Jack Wagon and all these people doing these great things? So when Tyler showed up the first year when all the Christmas trees fell, Tyler Hardigan was out there for 8 hours. I never spoke a word to me and sat there and helped lift all the trees and put them up. And that's why Tyler Hardigan is a part of our program. Now a friend, now a little brother to me. But at the end of the day, he showed up. Lisa, you show up. Justin, your wife, your family member show up. Morris shows up. These people show up every day. If you show up, we're going to support you. It's that simple. It's that simple.
Yeah.
So,
it's not getting in your head. Justin and I have talked about this. Just get the hell out of your head. You start thinking all that stuff. Nobody really gives a rat's ass what's going on with you in that way. Don't get involved. We want you there. Right. So there you go.
I love Lisa's truth. Lisa speaks truth. I love it.
So I do want to say, yes, it's all self-inflicted pain that you put on yourself by not feeling like you aren't outcasted. You put yourself in that box. So get yourself out of that box. Think outside the box. Let's keep moving forward.
Hey, really quick, Justin, because I'm trying to track who's talking. Frank's on here. We call him.
I see him
on Facebook. It's Frank Carmine. That's how we keep it. And I love this guy. He's a phenomenal individual. Dave Luke says good morning, which is hello, Dave Luke. We love you, brother, as always. Frank, once again, good morning, gentlemen and ladies. And then Wayne Scott, when you were talking about Tampa, Lisa, he goes, I'd rather stay up north than go to Tampa, and we could do it all here. And it's true. Guys, there's so much growth here. Pasco, Hernando County, it's insane. Like, come on, guys. You see the traffic. You see what's going on. Bexley is built up, right? Longleaf, the new Longleaf, like Starkey Ranch, like all these developments, like the business is here.
Hey, I want to say one thing real quick. Speaking of Bexley, so we are trying to get the thing together for a lunch and learn for JL Video, and I'm going to have details soon. But we're going to do a lunch and learn, where we're going to be talking about video, and we're going to run out of space or get a space together with the chamber.
See?
And we're going to do a lunch and learn so people can get little nuggets on video and, just find out who JL Video is and how we can help, people to help them grow in their business as well. So coming soon to be in September, like the end of September, I believe it's going to be.
I was talking to Nick Holmes, Holmes Drafting Services yesterday. Cool guy, great guy. We were talking about, it's no secret that we need to put video content out there, right? This is like our speech, right? But then we had a conversation of, and we had it briefly yesterday, guys, in our small group, and I talked about how do I sum this up? How everyone talks about that thumbnail, right? Like, oh, I have to have that perfect thumbnail because it has to be intriguing, and then the perfects of the world put a pretty girl with a bikini on, or they'll put ab structure of a man or whatever just to grab that attention. Then it goes into something else. You shouldn't have to grab attention that way. You should grab attention because everything that you put out is value. And if I see a picture in a thumbnail pop up of Mrs Grout, I know what she's about to say is going to bring value in some which way or form. I know when Justin pops on or Jordan Long or anyone in our group pops on, I'm going to watch what they have to say because they're bringing something of value. So you don't have to have that thumbnail of the butterfly or the ass or the abs or the boobs. You are you. You are the ass. You are the boobs, right? You are, right? And I'm serious, guys. Like, put yourselves in that position to where every time a video comes up, they're going to watch it because you're going to bring them something of value, right? Like, that is your nugget, and get the hell out of your own head of the day right? Like speech. Like, get out of your own freaking way, man, because this shit works. It really, really does. There is no hidden agenda. Dude, how about the other day, a woman was talking about, oh my gosh, you have to do this and that, and now you have to pay this and pay this and pay that. No one's paying anything on the hub. No one's paying anything on the hub. Like, people are like, oh, you must get paid for advertising. I go, what? What are you talking about? Like, meaning, like, they're paying us to advertise them specifically on the hub. That's not how that works. I chose not to do that. There are groups that are doing that. There's so many groups that are doing that. I'm gonna say this publicly to our entire group. I was offered $300,000 for someone to take the hub. $300,000. A guy from Texas wants our group so bad and to build that brand. I know someone that paid $10,000 to grab a group from someone. And that's on a local level. They paid 10 G's, took the group, and now it's their main lead source. We haven't done any of that, which we're just, all we're doing is trying to help and push people out there. So, dude, I had a roofing company offer me 10 grand to leave their banner on the top of the hub page for a month, for months or whatever the hell it was. I'm like, what? I don't need your money. It's not about money. It's about growth. If you grow, like, this is what we keep pushing out there. I'm on my high horse today. I'm feeling great. I don't know. Maybe it's the cleanse. Maybe it's Mrs. Grout. But this
it's
is
the shirt. It's the shirt, bro. It's the shirt. Calm down. Okay? It's Jorge. Jorge did it for you. Say there should be a shirt that says Jorge did it for me.
Jorge loves me.
Yeah. Hey, Lisa, I have a question. Speaking of growth, Dave Luke asked, how many Grout Mobiles are on the road now?
I have 4 now.
4.
Yep.
And let's talk about your Grout Mobiles, because they are like, you won first place at the Holiday Community Cares Touch a Truck. You won first place. That's pretty cool. Tell us a little bit about the whole makeup of Mrs. Grout, the brush, all that. Like, what concept of the brush? Like, how did that happen, and who made it, and what?
It's really not a. My brother, if you go to Orlando, there is a lobster restaurant, an all-you-can-eat lobster restaurant. And he has been making lobster cars for that gentleman, for, I think they're up to 30 years now. And you'll see it in Orlando, and it's a VW Bug that looks like a lobster that drives around. There's one in the Gloucester Museum that they retired, and they put it up there in Gloucester. My brother does a lot of famous things that you've seen. He's been in Macy's windows 3 times, just crazy stuff. You see him at Universal, Disney, blah, blah, blah. And he also likes tricking out cars, and he builds cars, builds everything. We call him the wizard because he builds motorcycles, cars, racers, all kinds of crap. To guys, it's not crap. Okay. To guys, we all love it. Okay. But so when I came along with the idea of Mrs. Grout, it was the help of a mentor. And I tell you guys, mentors are the way to go. And so my mentor and I were talking about, what was I going to do, to generate money into my retirement, because I like to spend money. And so we came up with Mrs. Grout. And I went to my brother and I said, all that stuff you do, those crazy cars? I said, I have to have a car. And, so we brainstormed, and this is what we came up with. First, it was going to be a toothbrush. Then it just ended up being this brush, and my brother drew it out. And so lucky for me, he's my brother. It would have cost me a lot of money, and he felt sorry for me and only charged me a lot of money. And so
it's the perks, it's who you know.
And so this time around, I thought I was going to die, because this time around everything went up, and so my poor brother really had to up my prices, and because foam went up, every single item that he uses to create that brush, which is foam, a resin that you put a kick in, and then car paint. And then we did sparkles, guys. I don't know if you guys seen how much sparkles are in it. Yeah, so that's how they come. My brother hand carves them, and each one's hand carved. So if you go on freelandstudios.com, you can see stuff he's done for FAO Schwartz. You can see all kinds, Disney, Universal,
That's
goes
awesome.
on and on.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
Your leads, how many, do you have a number of how many come off the trucks?
I don't actually have the number on me, but yes, I track all that. And referrals from my customer referrals and my trucks are always 1 and 2. They kind of bounce back and forth.
Right.
The truck, I didn't think when we were driving that. I just thought, okay, it's going to get everybody's attention. People come out of the woodwork. Women like other strong women, and they like to see women out there doing things. And it's not a job for someone that's got 4-inch nails, I'll tell you that. But when you go, when
be transparent about this.
Yeah, it isn't, but when you go in and you transform, and SJ gave me permission to do this. We just did her new house, and the person before her was a smoker. Now they have the right to do whatever the heck they want to do in their house, but like the grout looked like it was brown in the white bathroom, and you can't clean that out. You actually have to take it out. And then they put, and don't ever do this. Don't ever do this. Do not put sealer on your tile. Put it on your grout, not on your tile. So if someone put the Zep sealer all over the floor, well, then as you smoke or you bring dirt in, it just grabs it. So here, unless you have terracotta, and that's a special sealer that goes on that. But your regular tile, what you have is a terracotta.
But what about marble?
Marble, they have a special, but you're going to have to redo it. So the secret with tile is, okay, when you start getting more expensive in your stones, you have ceramic, you have porcelain, and you keep going, marble, terracotta, wherever you want to put them. The more money you spend on your stuff, the more it costs to maintain it. So you're not going to seal that marble one time. You can think about 8 to 10 years, you're going to have someone come out and strip it and reseal it. Wow. So I love people that go, oh, I'm going to buy this silk sofa because I'm just the shit, and I'm going to have a silk sofa. Well, guess what? You can't clean that thing, and when you clean it, you're going to sign all kinds of piece of papers that say, when I take that heat, and I don't do this, we used to, when we take the hot there, if something happens, it's silk. It's silk, man. Same with stone. You can't go in with natural stone and clean it with the same thing that you can with the ceramic tile. So you're asking the guy to, hey, I want the same price. Yeah, you get down there and do it.
I gotta throw something. I gotta throw something at you. Okay. So you saw the pictures of my floor, right?
Uh-huh.
So here, this is gross, people. So I apologize ahead of time.
It's a floor, man.
So listen. So you look at the house, you're super excited. You get your realtor to bring in. Mine was DJ. Look at this and look at that. You're not looking at everything in the house because you're just so excited that you're possibly getting the house that you've always wanted, right? You don't really look at the detail. So I'm looking at the floor when I first go in. I go, okay, well, it matches the house and the era and all blah, 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 blah. Well, now we move in. And it's time to get on your hands and knees. And my wife tells me that every tile has a face. And we have to clean each tile. So we don't mop in our house. We hand wash each tile like wax on, wax off in this house. While I'm down there waxing on and waxing off, I recognize it's sealed. And then I'm really looking really close, Lisa. You know what I see? Leg hair, arm hair, I don't know, whatever else hair, sealed underneath the tile. So I'm like, holy shit, it's sealed underneath. I'm literally taking a knife and digging out the hair. So whoever sealed the floor naked or something, I don't know what they were doing, sealing the floor naked, because there was hairs everywhere.
It was a Sasquatch. Sasquatch.
So my question to you, because you know my tile, what do I do? Strip all, how do I fix that?
Well, you're going to hate this. You're going to have to move everything out of there. Okay. And when they're stripping it, they can put stuff up on the side walls, but that's another charge, so they're going to put something up, a border of about 2 foot around, because that stuff slings everywhere, even if you're careful, because I'm very careful, and there's times that I've gone, hit the rag, and you have to run over and wipe it off, because it does go places. So they're going to have to strip it. After they've stripped it, they've got to clean it, and they're going to have to clean it more than once. And see, people, we think, we don't want to put in that kind of money, but that's a lot of money. So once you clean it the 2 times, then you're going to have to let it dry, because you've got natural stone. So you don't want to seal it. So guess what? We really don't want you on it, but when we go into people, so then we're going to seal it after we've stripped it, cleaned it. It's dried a couple days that you haven't walked on it. Now we're going to seal it. People go, where'd he go?
He's there.
Okay.
So
what
basically
happens
what you're saying is burn down the house. That's
no, listen, but here's what happens is people go, I want it done in a day. Now that's why I don't do those type of floors. Okay. Right. But people want your type of floor done in a day. And that's what happens is they strip it, and then they clean it really quick. And then they start sealing it, and they didn't get everything off of it. It didn't dry. So you get the little air bubbles with the water in it. You get the hair in it, because, when you clean it just one time, you clean your floor one time and tell me you got every hair off of it, So it takes longer than the average customer really wants to pay. So the nicer things that you have, the more it costs to maintain them. So that would be my biggest thing to you is, if you want it done right, make sure you save up a little money and get ready to move all your furniture out of the house.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a move out. So at the end of the day, it's just basically, like you said, it's a timing situation, whether you get everything in or and let me ask you this, during construction, you wouldn't recommend that at all, right? Because if we got construction in the house and you're trying to clean right, so I got to wait till all this stuff's done.
Yeah. Or we could have done it in the very beginning when no one was there. And the walls you were going to repaint anyways, and this and that. So, but then you have all the workers walking on top of it. So it's a dual, I tell people, my customers, because most of my customers are residential, I tell them to have everybody do everything. And then just don't put all your big furniture. I mean, put what you need out there. Right. And then we come in, move that stuff around, and then take care of what we need to, put it back. And then you can go unpack to your heart's content.
Okay.
All right. So no easy solution for you, Reagan. Sorry.
And same with the showers. When we do the showers, when you put a new shower in, they don't put caulk in on the corners, okay? Because it's just easier to put the grout there. So when you're caulking, and you're caulking a tub bathroom in a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, they need to let it dry. That caulk maybe says on the outside it takes 12 hours, but no, it takes longer to dry all the way. So those are important things. It's the follow-up and letting it dry and letting it cure properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
along with us, everybody wants to rush things.
I see Bianca Miklos on here too. We were talking about strong women. Mm-hmm. Bianca, thank you so much for everything you do. She's heavily involved in so many things, in the chamber as well, and Hub Life Charities. Treasurer, or takes all our notes as secretary. Just a phenomenal individual with an awesome husband as well. So thank you to Bianca. I see her on here too. And Steve Pennington he's like, yeah, terracotta is ridiculously very expensive to finish. So I get it. I hate all of you.
Yeah, no, Bianca hooks me up, man. She's it's like one of those things where she's busy, super busy. And you think, sometimes you talk to people about certain things and it's not really that big of a deal, but it's you talk to them hey, can you find out this for me? She follows through. She's a follow through. If she says she's going to do something, she does it. And that's awesome, because most time you those little things go by the wayside because you're so damn busy. So many tabs are open.
We're going to get her a t-shirt that says, I'm a follow through.
Yeah, bro. So dude, we have so many shirts going off the chain right now. They're on the press. But she got us hooked up with the chamber for this lunch and learn, and she remembered, and she, I'm just grateful for people like her to remember, to follow through and do things.
Let me say something. If it's important to that person, they will make it happen, right? And that goes for anything that we're talking about, guys. Not just donating your time. Not who cares about. It's not even about donation of money. If it's important to you, you will insert yourself and you will make it happen. So when people say, "Hey, man, I want to get involved with this, that, and the other," and then we tell them what it takes to get involved, and then all of a sudden you see they turn into a ghost. Look inward. Who's grateful, bro? I saw someone's grateful.
That's Bianca.
Oh, love me some Bianca.
Yes, Jackie says, I love you, Bianca. Yeah, no, let's see. Who we go?
Jacqueline, man. Dude, awesome person. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, there was a time where she wanted to punch me or boot me in the nose. We don't say punch on social media because we get banned. But she wanted to bop me in the nose, and now we're buddies. She's like a little sister to me, so I love her to death.
Doesn't everybody want to bop you at first?
Dude, hey, listen. Hey, Lisa, did you want to bop me too? Did you want to bop me in the nose too? Did you?
A couple times.
What the frick?
She might want to bop me too. Who knows? You know. Listen, I used to think Lisa was actually her character.
No.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is.
I believe, this is my opinion, that you weren't happy in the current situation that you're at in your little networking thing, and the persona of it. Listen, it's an outward reflection. You know, what you're going through, it's an outward reflection. And so if you're not happy with what's going on in like certain things, it's an outward reflection. So, you know, my first impression of Lisa was she's a bitch. No.
Lisa!
Listen, me and her have that. We have that relationship now. So, but yeah, for real. And like, so her, anyways, we finally got we did initiation. She let me do Venetian, and then we became friends, and everything was great. And then the hub, and then now we're just awesome people. And you know, we were awesome before.
I'm still a bitch. I'm the one that told him he couldn't wear jeans to the event, and they had to grow up and put some khakis or some slacks on.
But no, Lisa's go get her. She is a powerhouse. I'll tell you right now, you are a powerhouse. You're a force to be reckoned with. When you say you're going to do something, you do it in the old school way, though. Selling tickets and stuff and going by people's houses like a loan shark. Money, bro.
Hey, I did get paid.
I know. Listen, like the old school way. Like you literally had like this. What are those things called when they used to like keep records of stuff? What's that thing called?
Ledgers.
Ledgers. Yes. Yeah, ledger.
Well, we know Justin doesn't have good books.
Hey, I have one little thing I wanted to say to you guys. This is the time to start doing your strategic planning for your next year. What that means is you're planning for the next year of your business. So this is the time that you need to start doing this. And I'm not saying that I'm the go-to all of it, because I'm not. I've just been doing it for 5 years with a wonderful person that she doesn't take clients anymore. But I'm just telling you, you need to find someone. You need to talk to someone. If you're a small business, talk to someone like me that just started, that you don't have the money, and I can, kind of guide you through it, because, I've been doing it for a while. That has changed my business quite a bit. I mean, I may not have accomplished everything that was on that list, but it headed me in the right direction. And then I did accomplish things later on that I didn't think I would. So that's my tip of the day.
Love it. It's planning everything now, marketing strategies. I'm getting phone calls now from people. Hey man, I need to market my business. I go, for when? They're like, oh, right now. I'm like, you missed the boat on that. We can maybe capture some things and build some hype, but right now you better start planning for the hype of 2023, because that's where you need to be. So I have that discussion all the time. So you are dead on. All your strategic planning, all your digital advertisements, all of that stuff, create now for 2023. Then you got your micro seasons. Then we got Halloween, a micro season coming up. You can heavily market then. Thanksgiving, heavily market then. Christmas, heavily market then. These are all micro seasons that you can brand at the same time and do some fun stuff with. So it's all creativity and coming up with some ideas and collaboration, and all that fun stuff is right now. So Justin, do you have to do all right, so can I get 30 seconds?
Yeah. You're gonna do a pitch?
No. Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Remember this? It came to fruition. We talked about this last week on the Morning Mojo, all these businesses got involved. River Ridge, they're getting delivered today to my house, and River Ridge is getting these. The entire varsity team is getting the Guardian Cap program. Like, I'm not kidding. Look at this. I know this is stupid. People can make fun of me. Look at this. You can't do that with a normal helmet. That's how, I mean, it's that much shock absorb. It's crazy how much this does shock absorbing. And I'm telling you right now, we will cover every athlete, every football athlete in the state of Florida. Mark my word, it's going to happen. It's awesome stuff.
Awesome.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't really, I mean, I got one thing for good vibes, and it's not, yeah.
What do you got?
Let me get my bearings. All right, let me see. I wasn't prepared this morning. I had technical difficulties. Let's see. Share video file.
Justin, this is my college helmet. Dare I? Oh my God.
Oh God, your head's getting too big, bro. Oh, there it is. Squeeze it in like a freaking Cadillac.
My head definitely got bigger.
All right, so
good vibes.
I am.
Good vibes.
I am. Calm down.
You're the good vibes.
I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes.
All right, so good vibe today is we have Halloween coming up, and we need your help. We need volunteers. We need sponsors. We need scare. Do we need scare lots?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And listen, if you guys never been to Halloween, what are you doing here? Okay, like Pasco,
You're
Halloween
square.
has been huge these past 2 years. I absolutely listen. I enjoy myself, and I kill myself. I get on 8-foot stilts, and by the end of it, my ankle doesn't work. I fall down. I freaking my feet don't work after. I have to like prepare myself to get up and on normal feet after that. But it's so worth it, and it's so much fun, and it's being out there. It's scaring little kids, whatever, dude. That's like my favorite part. Like, you got these people in hive trucks, and I'm the 8-foot tall guy, and they think they're safe, and you go over them, and they're like, "Oh my God, I thought I was okay." Just the best feeling in the world. Whatever.
It is honestly a phenomenal feeling. I get to wear a mask the entire time, so I get to say things that I would normally not say when I wouldn't have a mask on. And I've said this before. This one little girl impacted me so much last year. And instead of scaring her, now mind you, I have a skeleton mask on with beady red eyes, and I'm looking at her, and she and I have it on video. And this little girl, and I said, "You're so beautiful and you're so smart." Like, I didn't scare her, but that's what I said to her. And her smile, it was so genuine and so big that I said, "You're so beautiful and you're so smart." And I'm like, "Happy Halloween." And she kept going. Like, even that moment. So you have all these moments to impact the youth, right, in such a positive manner. What we're doing right now is a core memory for these kids. In 10 years, 15 years from now, they go like, "Hey, Mom and Dad, remember when we would go to Halloween?" We're doing that. We've done that for these kids. It's very, very impactful. And make no mistake, that's so strong, and we're all doing that. So if you want to be involved with that, please come and be involved.
And not even that. Remember the first year, man. The handicap. They're in a wheelchair. They can't go to regular haunted houses. This has opened up the doors to so many possibilities that everyone will be involved and included and feel a part. And like, it helps out good things. This is not just, this is something that's going to help out everyone, and it makes everyone feel a part and involved. So get involved. What are you waiting on? Just do it.
Yeah, Lisa.
So.
And this year we're going to do a competition between scare lots, guys. What we have, we're still working on what they're going to win, but we think it's going to be sponsorship of next year, that they'll win a sponsorship and get their name out. Yeah. But so you'll be able to vote on what scare lot is the best scare lot this year.
Super cool. Yeah. Thanks, man, for bringing that up. I think that's going to be so awesome and so impactful. And just because we're the hub and helping Unify Business, just a quick one more nugget of information before we leave here today. I'm telling you right now how we're doing this podcast, how Justin created this Morning Mojo podcast and brought me along for the ride, Justin, and I'm grateful for it. I highly suggest that all of you, if you're in business, start doing something exactly like this and connect with your customer, connect with your possible audience. I will tell a quick shout out to Keystone Keys, the Weber family, they actually created a podcast room at their facility, and you're going to start seeing those very soon. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you have the ability to do this, start connecting with people in this manner, humanize yourself, show people who you really are, and I promise you're going to find your audience.
Definitely. Yeah, yep. I'm grateful for this opportunity every Thursday morning because
I honestly enjoy it. You know what I enjoy even more? That you're not telling me like, no, bro, we got an agenda and a plan. You're like, you text me in 5 minutes, like, yo, you up? Let's go.
I don't, because man, I love it's the conversation. It's like if there's an agenda, bro, I get sideswiped, man. Like it's a train wreck, you know. I just can't. I just want a good conversation, man. And that's what
surround yourselves with positive, impactful people. This isn't smoke and mirrors. Everybody's like, oh, this is just a show they put on. Yeah, can I be an ass? Sure. Could Mrs. Grout be a bee? Sure. Can Justin be a jackwagon? Sure. But this is genuine stuff. Like this is what we want to do. This is how we want to impact our community. Plain and simple. Nothing more than that. So love you guys very, very much.
Hey Lisa, how can people find you?
Yes.
You could go to mrsgrout.com. We have a great Facebook also at Mrs. Grout, or you can call us at 352-461-3835.
Awesome.
Love it.
Thank you, Mrs. Grout. Thank you for being here. Thanks, Reagan. I love you guys. Have a good day. Have a good Thursday. Enjoy the weekend. See ya.